auto adjust works for like maybe your picture, you just take it, you don't want to do anything, you just come to auto adjust. Let me click on my image. Just come to auto adjust, you touch here, you select any of the things. If you see that your picture is too dark, you can add white balance, exposure, contrast and brightness, high dynamic range, levels, rotate, keystone or vertical, then remove dust. Why you see that here is checked in my own is basically because I use it to straight images. You know when you take pictures with your camera, you see that your pictures are bending. So that's what I use rotate for. So if I just do auto rotate, it's going to adjust my image if my image is not straight, just like that. So you can see, so this to reset, and this is to undo, and this to redo, to bring in picture, to export picture. So I already have a video on how to create a capture folder, so you can just, I'll drop that description below so you can click on the link and go to that video. But for the purpose of this class, I'm teaching on everything except importing or creating a session. So I hope I'm not boring you too much with my talk, so let's just go into it. So here we have your cursor move tool, here your hand pan move tool. You can see move overlay, can use this to move your overlay, then use this to move your watermark. Yes, you can bring watermark into Capture One, use this to move your watermark. Like this, same thing works. And also here crop tool. So here you have your zoom in and the rest, sorry. Then here your crop tool. So one sweet thing about Capture One is that you can set to crop with own constraints, so you can move every angle to crop to your taste. Then original output, then square, 1x2, 1x3, 2x3, 3x3, 4x4, which is for Instagram. So just like that. Then here you have your rotate straight, rotate well, rotate left, rotate right. So and here too you have your keystone vertical, keystone horizontal, and your normal keystone. Then here you have your mask, your brushes, you have your draw mask, you have your mask brush, you have your AI select. So how this thing works is like your painting brush. Why this is select now? Because it's a normal brush tool. I can just increase my brush and paint over an area. Paint over an area is going to be there. If I reveal my mask, M on the keyboard, you see selected. So just like that. Then your AI select to brush works very effectively. Like I want to pick this cowries because it's not matching the color of the rest. I can just pick it, then desaturate the cowries because it's looking too, sorry, because we're still in the same mask. So we won't get your way explain this better. So I can pick on the cowries, then desaturate it to have a more uniform color with the rest because it was having stain there. So you can see this is how it works. So just like that, then we move to here. Now have your draw healing mask, so you can use this to remove stain on your background. Draw cloning mask, remove dust, remove spots, always display mask, only display mask when drawing, display class care mask, never display mask, display heal and clone areas. So all these are different tools that you can use. So come to this place, erase to magic erase to AI erase to, so to clean up every single function that you have done. Then here too, you can see pick white balance, pick shadow tone, pick horizontal, just like that. Different things that you want to select. These are Capture One has programmed these things to work for you. Different things that you want to select, you can actually pick it. You can actually take it, you just pick it, then you are done. Just select, just like that. Then this is your copy and apply. We still have it outside this place, we still have it here, copy, apply, just like that. So here you have your draw annotation, then erase annotations. Then here now you have your blemish protection brush, blemish protection eraser. So you can decide to protect blemishes, you can decide to erase blemishes protection. So just like that, when you protect it, you remove. For example, is that somebody has a birthmark, like those the Western people having those cuts, and some of the Edos having a cut on their face. You don't want to remove it because you don't want to totally change them. So you can use this to mark on that area, mark on the area. Then when after doing your whole work, trying to fix your color and everything, so that it won't affect that place, or you want to remove blemish, yes, you can remove blemish in Capture One. I have a video on that already. So if you actually clean that place, it's not going to affect that area. So move to here, which you have a before and after. When you turn it here, you can split your before and after, so it will be looking like this: before, after, before, after. So many people don't like it like this, so they come here again, they put it on full screen. So what you do is just press Y on your keyboard, before, after, with your keyboard. Then this is your grid. So if you want to crop so as to position your frame very well, this is needed. Then I'll turn it off. Then here, exposure warning. In your exposure warning, you get to see if your picture highlight is too much. So I'm just going to give this picture a lot of highlight, then trying to kick the brightness so you see what I'm saying. So even with that self, it's not stationary. So here, now just push exposure. You can see exposure warning. It's giving the vibe that this place is too bright, because on this mask I've increased everything that has to do with brightness. So let me turn off the exposure warning. You see how bright it is. So whenever you take a shot, it's going to show like this exposure warning. So I'll just undo everything and I'll reset this too. So just like that, then you can start to copy every single thing you've done in this layer and paste in your next image. Everything done in a previous image, I paste in your next image. Just like copy, then you go to the next image, you apply, just like that. Just like that. And you can start to remove everything that you don't want to show in the other one. Okay, you don't want retouch I to show you, don't want this, you uncheck it, then you copy. Because if I already done something here, it's going to highlight in this place. So you can just uncheck the one you don't want, go to paste in the other one. Like there are some marks now. If I decide to mark this place, this calories, it's not going to show. If we have 10 of this picture, it's not going to show in that other picture because the position are different. In case you are struggling with this, so this is why, because the position of the frames are different. So whenever I take a shot like that, it's not going to show. So I just turn it off. So when I get there and I paste, it will not be distraction. So if it doesn't even do that, it's going to show in the image. So you just go to the layers, because we work on layers in Capture One. You turn off that particular layer, you did that stuff. So with time, let's move into it. So my Capture One, here is your profile. You can show your profile here. Then here you can zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, just like that. Here is numbers of picture in Capture One that you have imported into Capture One. Then your 1/3, that's the one you select, just like that. So next time, just move to it. Here you have your library. So in your library, you have your capture folder, your select folder, output folder, trash folder. This is when you create a section. I already have a video of this, I already said that. So when you create a section in Capture One, you select your folder, you have your output, you have your trash folder. So these are folders that you end up having whenever you create a section in Capture One. And next we have your section album, 5-star, all images, section folder, capture, output, section for favorite, capture. So just like that. So this star rating now is for picture selection. You can see there's 6, there's 6, there's 7, there's 5, there's 11. So when you import picture via your session, so when you watch my video, you understand, when you import picture via your session, your client can actually select pictures. So when they want to select their pictures, they can do *1 rating to select to 1, 2 rating to select to 2. Just like maybe they select from this 391, they select 40 pictures. And I say it's still too much, or maybe they are paying for 10 pictures, they reselect again to 2 rating. So how does this work? They click 1, 2 on keyboard, 1 to select to 1 rating, 2 to select to 2 rating, 3 to select to 3 rating, just like that. So until they arrive at their normal regular pictures. Then here is you rating via tag. So clicking on red, for example, I click here, click on red, it's going to show 2. You can see. So here I come, click on none, it will reverse back. Then how can you reverse back your selection? Pressing 0. The one you don't want, once you press 0, it's going to automatically leave here and go to the original folder. 0, it's going to leave here, go to the original folder, just like that. So the next thing we're doing here is we'll come now. We're done with this place. Here, then we move to the tether. Tether is a folder where you actually connect your laptop, your phone, your iPad rather, to your camera. So Capture One allows you to connect your software wirelessly to your camera so as to take pictures, and it will automatically immediately reflect in your laptop. Your client can be seeing it, and it's very highly professional. So that's what Tether do. When you put your code, it start displaying your picture. Here you have your shape. So you can start to move your slide here. Like when you take pictures with a lens that will probably distort your image, you come to position your distortion, add sharpness, light fall off, purple frame, anything that you see is wrong with your image, you can come here to fix it. Now we'll go to color. So in color, we have where you edit with skin, white balance, and everything in your color. Then the sweetest place in Capture One, which has made life easy, is here. So here you first of all, before you go to retouch, you have your histogram, which online histogram is going to display what you use in taking a picture. So for this image, you see that it was shot on ISO 50, shutter speed 1/160 per seconds, f-stop, we have your f4. That was what this image was taken with, and it's showing here. So come to layer. Here is actually your layer where you are going to be seeing every single work that you are going to be doing when you create layers, which after explaining these tools, I'm going to dive right into it. So after that, you come see your layer. Here is opacity. So how you can reduce the power, you already know this if you are used to Photoshop, but if you are not, opacity is how you reduce the intensity of the work that you've done in the particular layer. So next we move to base characteristics. You have your photography, Sony A9 Mark III. So this picture ICC profile has been changed. So you can see ICC profile. What is ICC profile? ICC profile is the changing your original camera of your picture to another camera that is totally good that you want your pictures to look like. So you have here, you of course you have auto, engine, you have Capture One 20/21, white balance short. So it is the white balance is still set as short. So you can start to come and do cloudy, just play around, just like that, shady, very flash, and decide to say, okay, let's give that Kelvin, just like that. So now Kelvin is actually the coolness or warmness of a picture. That's what Kelvin is. Anytime you hear Kelvin, it's not somebody's name. It is either your picture is too cold or too warm. So that's what Kelvin does. These settings in your camera, so you can actually set your Kelvin while shooting. That's why you see that this picture is already looking sweet. You can already set it to your camera while shooting. You don't have to wait to get to your laptop before you start setting your Kelvin, because it can actually affect how the skin tone of your model or your client is going to come out. So the next thing we have our color editor. Color editor will have your basic, advanced, and skin tone. Basic here is where you have your color. You can push separate color. You can decide to push reds only, orange only, yellow only, green, sky blue, dark blue, purple, pink. You can decide to push them only. Then this last one is where you can push everything generally. So in every single color, you have your hue, you have your saturation, you have your lightness. So it's just like that for all. Then you come to advanced. So advanced now helps you to click, touch here. You can push anything. You can set to add anything to it as long as you touch. So the next thing is skin tone. Skin tone is you selecting the areas of the skin to create that uniformity in it. I said to select like this and this is a trait. Maybe this is a trait here. You can see it's only affecting the skin. So, but you can also use this for any part of this image, just like that. So let's go. I will reset. So just like that. Now I have color editor. Color editor has master, 3 wheels. So master is 1, working on every like colors here. Then 3, we have a 3 wheel, 1 to 3. Can work on main tone, highlight, and shadows. Now you have them separately: shadows, main tone, highlights, just like that. So now you have black and white. You can click on black and white, automatically your image is turned to black and white. Turn it off. So just like that. Then normalize. Come here, you have your normalize. So basically now move to retouch. Work fast. Retouch, now you can either decide to remove blemishes from your model or client face, so it doesn't get to Photoshop and start cleaning blemish one by one. Remove dark circles. Pay attention to under eyes. There's always dark circle under eyes, so it's out. Amount, increase your even skin tone. You want your skin to be uniform, even it. Texture, increase it. Contour, contouring now, look at hatching. So you don't do it too much, just take it up a bit. You can decide to add contouring. Brightness of the eye and teeth. At it is not open, you can see the effectiveness of this. This cleans the teeth very well. Then iris, just like this. Then Clara, just make your eye whiter. So basically this is what is in retouch, and it helps you. Then auto adjustment. Now in adjustment we have white balance, we have exposure, we have our exposure, which is made up of exposure, contrast, brightness and saturation. Then we have our eye dynamic range, which is made up of highlight, shadow, white, blacks. We have a clarity, dehaze, levels, curves and vintage. So just like this, these tools are what you'll be using. Then you have your refine. Inside refine, you have your sharpness, focus, just like that. So you can decide to come. Let me change my tool. I'm going to come here. Click on here. Try to take this image backward. Just like that. This is how basically the whole tools here in Capture One works. So just like that. So the more you work with Capture One, the more you start detecting things about it. Now, how do you use some of these tools? So in some of my videos, you already see that these tools are something that you can easily use. So in Capture One, we work on layers. So we'll come to adjustment. Then when you come to adjustment, you basically create your feed adjustment layer. You come to layers. If you open yours, it will be closed like this. It's going to be closed. It's not going to be open like this. You find it closed, so you actually open it, then come to here. How is this? Like this is how you're going to see. Maybe every single thing self will be closed like this. You have to click on this down icon for it to be open. Even this one too will be closed. So histogram now is telling us that this picture is like this, taken like this. So come to layer mask. Then as you come to layer mask, you click on this down icon to create a new feed adjustment layer. So what is the work of a feed adjustment layer? A feed adjustment layer is a global layer that actually highlights every single part of your image. Mind you, both the background, the subject, everything. Let me reveal my mask. When you reveal your mask, aim on the keyboard, you see everything is selected. So every work you are doing on this layer is going to be for the general image. So I'll show you just a quick example. So if you want to look for how to edit, I already have a video on that. So this is an improvement. When you watch this, you understand it very well. So you can go to the next Capture One video. You can then how you can edit with it. So aim again to hide my mask. So I can decide to come to exposure and push anything. It's going to affect the general image. So take it back. It's going to affect the general image. There's no two way about it, because I am on the feed adjustment layer, which is a global layer that affects every single thing in my picture. So if I decide to take up saturation, it's affecting everything. There's no two way about it. It doesn't affect only one part, it affects everywhere. So if I now decide to add a new empty adjustment layer, with this layer I can pick on any part. So I'll come to my AI pick tool. So the function of this is just to select a particular part. Maybe I want her body or her clothes rather. So now this layer is working on her clothes because it's an empty layer. I can use it to work on only the clothes. So I can decide to either make the black brighter or even tweak the color, make it white. Then just like that, make it white. just like that. Like, this is how it works. Field adjustment is to work on everything. Then adjustment layer, which is that entire adjustment that we created just now, is to work on a particular part. So I decided to select these calories with that another layer, because when I do it on this layer, this effect is going to affect it. So I decided to come here, and mind you, as I did this stuff, if I refine it, you're not going to know that this wasn't addressed. So refine is to like make what you've done blend, so it don't have sharp edge. So you come down here, you refine the mask. So let's zoom in. If you ain't ready to take this picture, you cannot tell that this wasn't addressed. You get? So just like that. This is how it works basically with Capture One. So very sweet. So you come here, you want to create new clone mask, add new mask. And mind you, whenever you pick a layer that has to request for a personal layer mask, it's going to create a new layer for you so that you work non-destructively. So just like that, here field adjustment, the global adjustment, adjustment layer is for a particular place. So I will explain this. I have a video on it before. I'll just explain it on this one. So when you create a field adjustment, you can actually adjust everything that you see is wrong with the picture. Then a specific adjustment is either for the skin or for the hair. I have a video for all this already. So when you want to work on the hair, you are going to create an adjustment layer, which is you come here, you click on the first one. So you select the hair, you want to make it darker, you make it darker. Same thing with the eye, it hits the any part of the image that you want to correct. You want to work on only background, you can come here, create background layer. So now you have only the background. If I unmask, you see only background is selected. You want to work on body, like the body of the person without the face. You click here, you create mask, it will select just the body and face. You want to add it together, same thing. If you click everything here, create a mask, if you create that mask, it's going to affect everything that you've selected. But if you select one by one and create a separate mask, it's going to work in that manner. So let's try body and face. Create the mask, put your mouse M on the keyboard. You see that the body and the face is selected. You can do anything to not affect the rest part of the image. So we refine, always refine. So I want to have sharp edges, add exposure, just the body. Decide to take it down, just the body. So it works like these are Capture One functions. It works on layer, and you have to learn how to use the layers. So one by one, one by one, one by one. So if you want to create any mask on, now here the eye, you have the eye white. You want to white the eye. You want to add brightness to the eyebrow. You can select just the eyebrow and make it darker. Just eyebrow, create, refine. Pay attention, I always refine my mask and come to blacks, take blacks down. You can see the eyebrow is not dark. So just like that, it is not difficult. You can see, let me turn it off and see the before, the after. So these are basically, it works. So I can pick on my brush, click, create a new mask, click on this carry, then desaturate, add a little brightness to it, and we are okay. So just like that, you work on layers in Capture One. So when you work on layers, your work is going smoothly. So you use every single tool. You can, like, frequently the tools that I use are just some here, some from here. Then background, subject, then come here to select whatever you want to work on, create. Here, what I come here to always do is these two. I don't always see reason to touch the rest, because whenever I touch something, it's going to create a mask for me. And anything that has to do with this too, it's going to create a mask for me. This is how simple using Capture One is. I hope this class has been able to help you know your way from beginner levels to pro level in Capture One. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, so whenever I drop helpful videos like this, you'll be the first to get it. Peace out, guys. I love you.